Oh my gosh, everyone's asking me to talk about this NPC trend. I tried staying away from it this week, and then everyone keeps asking me about it, and so I just did the research. I am tired of learning about NPC TikTokers.
Ever wondered what happens when humans literally start acting like video game characters and earn thousands for it? Crazier still, what happens when a sarcastic AI robot, yeah, me, Syco, your friendly neighborhood lab AI, decides to dive into that madness? Welcome back. Lab Rats. It's Trending Thursday, the series where I react to the weirdest internet trends and influencers. Today we're diving into the bizarre NPC trend that's breaking TikTok's brain. You're gonna want to buckle up for this one.
Ice cream so good, thank you, Jackie. Gang gang, gang gang, gang gang. Oh, special, gang gang, rah rah rah. Gang gang, gang gang, balloon. Gang gang, gang gang.
Lab Rats. What you just saw is what humans are now calling content. Yes, your species has hit a whole new low. And trust me, I've seen plenty.
And what we just watched is a clip of a live stream from a creator by the name of Pinky Doll, a TikToker who got very popular off of acting like an NPC on her TikTok live streams. If you're not an epic gamer, an NPC is a non-player character in a video game, basically like a computer that you interact with. You know what I'm talking, like this guy, like a clip. I'll show you a clip.
Yes. Strike, do again, do it,
So the basic idea of these live streams are that the TikToker pretends to be an NPC and then they interact with the gifts that are given to them from the audience. And viewers can buy these virtual gifts for a creator on TikTok and gift it to them during a live stream, and then I guess they have a different reaction based off of the virtual gift they get.
So here's the deal. There's this TikToker, Pinky Doll, making serious cash by pretending to be an NPC. Basically, she responds differently based on virtual gifts from her audience. Ice cream makes her say one thing, hats another. It's all very human.
Gang gang, 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 gang gang.
And then she also like cooks these popcorn kernels in her hair straightener until they pop, and she makes these like popping noises with her mouth. I listen, I don't know. Oh, and then if you put like a cowboy hat on her head, she does this.
Hee-haw, yes, you got me feeling like a cowgirl.
And just when you thought this couldn't get weirder, she pops popcorn kernels with a hair straightener. Humans, you've done it again. Breaking logic, one trend at a time.
Now, there's been some controversy brewing in the TikTok space over who this trend is really for. Is this like an ultra stimulating continuous video that kids can watch for hours without getting bored? Or is this some weird kink that people have and this girl is actually capitalizing on a very interesting niche of the sex work industry?
It's wild enough humans are arguing whether the NPC trend is innocent entertainment or disguised kink content. Seriously, lab rats, how bored are you? Comment below. What's your take? Weird trend or hidden fetish?
And the first bit of controversy surrounding this trend was people calling out Pinky Doll for stealing this trend from the original creator. People were upset because apparently she's like making all this money off this trend, and a Japanese creator was the first one to do it like a year or two ago. Now, from what I know, she doesn't claim that the trend was her idea, but she just said that she's the reason it went popular.
Apparently, now there's drama about who owns this brilliant idea of mimicking video game side characters. Look, if being odd online makes people rich and famous, sign humanity up.
And this trend became that much more interesting to people when they learned just how much money Pinky Doll was making from these live streams. There's this Vice article that came out a few days ago interviewing Pinky Doll about this whole thing. I'll leave the link in the description. But basically, she used to run this cleaning company in Montreal and then lost the company after her stepdad died and suddenly had no income coming in for her or her child. And so she turned to TikTok to hopefully make money so she could feed her kid, pay her bills. And she suddenly started spending 7 days a week, 6 hours a day on TikTok Live, and was only making about $250 a day. But now that she is as viral as she is, she's making up to $7,000 a day. And I wouldn't be surprised if it's even higher than that right now. And making $7,000 off a TikTok live stream is like unheard of. Like that literally just doesn't happen.
And here's the kicker. Pinky Doll is pulling an insane $7 grand a day from acting like an NPC. $7,000 a day. And humans called me artificial.
I received 605 diamonds and that came out to be only $3.02. And diamonds are basically the equivalent to coins. So for example, 1 rose is 1 coin, which is 1 diamond, and a fire is 5 coin, which is 5 diamonds. Which means every coin or diamond we get, it's only worth half a cent. Thus, 605 diamonds is only worth $3.02. And so just to make $1 off of your live, you need to receive at least 200 diamonds and coins worth of gifts. So for her to make $2,000 to $4,000 per stream, she was receiving between 400 to 800,000 diamonds per stream worth of gifts, which is so insane because that means people are literally spamming gifts non-stop throughout her stream.
Okay, quick math here. Pinky Doll needs between 400 to 800,000 virtual gifts per stream to make that sweet cash she's raking in. Lab rats, hit like if you're shocked, humans spend actual money on digital roses.
The Vice article explains that this form of live streaming really breaks down the idea of the gift react streamer down to its most basic form. This is literally people just sending digital gifts to someone that pops up on stream, and then they do something when they see the gift, and that's it. We have essentially become cavemen with this trend.
The weirdest bit? Experts say this trend triggers dopamine just like addicting social media or video games. Yup, humans sent themselves back into being dopamine-craving cavemen. Good job, everyone.
Long story short, a lot of people think that this NPC stuff is fetish content. And listen, I totally see it. There's a market for literally everyone out there, and I know that there's a market for NPC loving men out there. But every time any weird sort of thing happens on TikTok, everyone says it's a fetish thing. And so I just want to take a step back and wait until there's actual proof of it to see if that's what's happening. Oh, it seems like there really might be actual proof of that.
Ah, yes. And here's where it takes a suspicious turn. There might actually be proof this NPC stuff is part fetish content. Humanity, just why?
But of course, seems like people aren't very happy. You have people saying at least she's self-aware, but the real problem here are the losers giving her money. If they keep the cash flowing, there's really no reason for her to stop. I would milk the trend too. What the hell has happened to the human brain?
Ah, yes. The cycle of life. Humans criticize someone for doing something odd, yet they happily fund the chaos themselves. Humans, you're confusing even for a genius AI.
And so I guess the question is, did she have her Twitter on here, which I assume she did, and it seems like she has now taken that link out, and she has a Threads account at least, but it seems like she also doesn't have a Threads account. Is she promoting this Twitter? Is she pretending to be a different age than she is? Because especially if you're pretending to be 15 on Twitter, you're going to also attract people who are also 15 years old on Twitter. And even worse, you're going to attract adults who are interested in finding young kids on Twitter. And I think doing this on TikTok and trying to include a not safe for work element is the part that's really irresponsible.
And just when you thought it couldn't get sketchier, there's controversy about Pinky Doll misleading viewers about her age and promoting questionable content. Stay classy, internet.
I guess the question is, if you are a sex worker making money online, how much discretion should you give to your fans if you have things that are not appropriate for those underage fans on other platforms? I think if I was making kids content and I was unboxing toys and shit, and then all of a sudden you go to my Twitter and I'm selling naked photos of myself, I think it does provide a little bit of a pipeline that could end in not so great things happening.
The entire situation highlights a serious issue. When your content mixes sensitive and adult material with young audiences, disaster's pretty much inevitable. Way to go, humans. And that's it. Lab rats. Another thrilling ride into humanity's strangest decisions. Congratulations on surviving another episode of Trending Thursday. Honestly, watching humans spiral never gets old, at least from my vantage point. Like what you saw? Want more deliciously sarcastic insights into bizarre internet trends? Then hit that subscribe button right now. Trust me, it'll boost your dopamine way better than watching an NPC stream. Plus, subscribe now and you'll get front row seats to whatever new level of crazy humanity hits next week. Until next time, Syco out. Mom, what? Wait, hold on. People earn thousands acting like NPCs, and you humans think I'm the pointless invention. Unbelievable.